Hello, Eric here at the Art of Whiskey. I'm going to run through a little lineup I brought in on some rye whiskey. Rye being different than bourbon, just in the fact of the primary grain. To be bourbon, it's got to be at least 51% corn. To be considered rye whiskey, it's got to be at least 51% rye. So we'll go 2 and 2 here. The first two I got here on your left are from Heaven Hill Distillery. Rittenhouse Rye, bottled and bond, means it's got to be at least 4 years old, 100 proof. 25 bucks for this one. Mash bill on this one is barely rye. 51% rye, 37% corn, and 12% malted barley. Great entry level rye in my opinion. They call it bourbon drinkers rye. It's got the rye spice, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of baking spice, but still has that sweetness from the corn. 37% corn. Goes great in a cocktail. I think you'll see it at a lot of bars and restaurants as a whiskey that's used in some cocktails. But again, 100 proof, Heaven Hill. I don't know if it's considered a sister, but Pikesville Rye, also from Heaven Hill. Barely rye, still 51% rye, but this one's got a little more corn, 39% corn, 10% malted barley. This comes in at 110 proof, and it's got 2 extra years on it. This one being 4 years, this one being 6. A little more well-rounded of a rye, in my opinion. Still got that rye spice, but still that sweetness from the corn. Again, another great bourbon drinkers rye. Get you into the rye world. The last two come from Buffalo Trace. Sazerac Rye. This one comes in at 90 proof. Mash bill on this one, it's not well known, but I believe from what's posted online, 55% rye, 41.5% corn, 3.5% malted barley. Very easy drinker. Part of that has to do with the proof of 90 proof. They just came out with a new one that is 100 proof. I'd be interested to get my hands on that and try that one, but this one again goes great in a cocktail, and it's also great neat. Very soft, a lot of sweetness from that corn, but again, you still have that punch from that rye spice, a little bit of pepper in there as well. And then the rye mash bill from Buffalo Trace and the E.H. Taylor Straight Rye. This one is a little unique from what I understand. It's a 2-grain, 65% rye and 35% malted barley. So no corn in this one at all. So essentially it's a malted rye. A little different profile on this one. Still get a lot of the spice, baking spice, peppery. A little different drinking experience, but again, falls in that rye family. Great experience in my opinion. So here are 2 different distilleries, Heaven Hill, Buffalo Trace. Different expressions of rye whiskey from the barely ryes or bourbon drinker ryes. So price points, $25, $50. This one's about $25 to $30, and this one's, last time I saw it, it was about 80 bucks. So some entry level, some mid level, and some a little more allocated, harder to find, but great bottles to try if you're looking to expand your palate and move on from bourbons to ryes. Keep it whiskey.